throw this up for you, okay? And I want to just throw this up for you. As someone that represents you in this district, okay?
Yes.
And there are times where, for whatever reasons, we can have some things that it may be your engineering firm. We certainly oversee them in the LCI. We certainly oversee the businesses, Shaw Industries, you know, the different ones that are out and about.
Right.
If he removed me from my committee because my desk mate got removed from his committee,
right.
my desk mate behind me got removed from her committee. Okay.
Right. Okay.
You do realize that Speaker Wilkins had to censor some people too, don't you?
Sure.
And so I'm trying to say that part again. That was a power struggle. It was a thing that went on. It was between them, and not any of us had anything other than those particular parties to do with any of that.
Well, let me say, I apologize for interrupting you, but I hope you understand that if you have apprehension about voting against Bobby Harrell, let's put it that way, because you know I understand that you may have reservations about Ralph. I can't say either way. But if you have reservations about voting against Bobby Harrell because you could lose your Labor, Commerce, and Industry Committee, and I apologize, it's Senator Cromer, my senator who's
right.
Fish and Wildlife.
No, hey, listen, don't worry about that. I hear you.
If you have apprehension about voting against Bobby Harrell because you're worried about losing your seat, then I'm sorry, but you're worried about the wrong thing. You got to stand for principle. You have to stand for what's right. And in case, I know you've looked at the budget in the state, just the budget. Let's throw out everything else. Let's take a look at just the budget in this state, and you tell me how in the world anybody in their right mind in the state that this economy is in can find that budget to even be remotely acceptable. I can't wrap my mind around it. I mean,
and I understand that, Mr. Norris. I agree.
So
I mean,
here's the thing: you have to stand for what's right.
I didn't vote for it last year because of the $10 million for a golf tournament.
And that's great, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But you have to stand for what's right. You have to stand for what's right first. Everything else will fall in line. I mean, if you're worried about losing your seat on the Labor, Commerce, and Industry Committee, take a note out of Nikki Haley's playbook. She lost her seat, and look at where she is. It kind of worked out for her, and it.
Getting a lot of problems here. Now, I can tell you, if he's creating a problem for everybody else like he's creating for me, it's a problem. I don't know if Ralph told you. I don't have a clue. I mean, Ralph will tell you, I got hot as a firecracker at Bobby at our last caucus luncheon. He sent these voicemails out that he did in our district. Most confusing thing in America that I've ever heard in my life. That was not a good thing. It did not go. He didn't go. His stock didn't go up. Let's put it that way for Chip Huggins. Okay.
Right.
It was not a good thing. And why he did it, I don't have a clue. I still don't. Probably will never.